Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Leo for end of October 2024. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe. And Leo, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. And this is your first. I was cleaning the deck and nothing showed up. And now we have the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. See, together we come with the Eight. So we're hurting. We've been hurt. We're disappointed. We're disappointed with what's been done, whether it's you that's been doing the doing to be disappointed or someone else is doing the do to disappoint you. But there is a stubborn mindset here. So someone's bitter, someone's angry, someone's not getting past, someone's not healing. See what else we have. We have the Strength card, so holding back on happiness, and here we have again holding back. So a very stubborn attitude that seems to be shaping up here for this Leo read. Leo, thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Again, the deck just split. So the Lovers and satisfaction and wanting to be alone, choosing to be alone, choosing to stay alone or go off alone, and the deck just split again. Maybe you were in a relationship, but you're growing and changing. Again, this transformation card showing up in the two previous reads, or maybe the three previous reads, I think. But this card seems to be coming around, and being that it's at the end of the month and we're moving into Scorpio season, if we're not already there. I'm losing track of days now. But again, transformation. So things are changing and choices need to be made, and looking for that satisfaction, wanting to be in a relationship, feeling alone, being alone, or stepping aside and then spending that time alone. Again, it's the 9, so reflecting off of the Hermit card. But choosing what you really want, in the sense where the Lover's card, it's really going after what you want, you know, that deep sense of, this is what I want to do. If I want to be alone, I'm going to be alone, and taking the time alone. But that won't last, because you want to be in a relationship with that 9 of Pentacles. And again, we have the Hermit card showing up with the 6. So I think there was a sense of wanting to go alone. Again, the deck keeps splitting, the Queen of Wands here. So wanting to go alone, then wanting to be with a partner, healing, or allowing time for someone to heal. Again, that Queen of Wands is a determined mind, if not a counterpart to you, Leo. And then all the messages are popping up now. So we have the 10 of Wands with the King of Pentacles. So that's a burden. It's a burden. It's been a lot of work, and a lot of work taking responsibility, and maybe feeling overwhelmed by the responsibility with the Queen of Wands there. Could be for someone else, could be a person, could be a partnership, could be your match, or it could just be the determination to be alone. So I get that sense. We have the Hermit coming around after the 9 of Pentacles, then 13 for change. So you're moving through your own transformation, Leo. Let's see, I'm using the same crow deck that I used. Oh, this card didn't lift off, and we have the High Priestess. So following that instinct and really taking stock of what you want to do, not speaking. Again, you don't want to talk to anybody if that's the case, just trying to be alone. So the crow deck that I'm using is the same deck I used for the beginning of the month. The spread is it's quite intriguing, this spread, where I take randomly 8 cards and then fill in the story with them. It's messages just keep coming as I started doing the second turn, and that is why I'm doing the second turn, because I just feel this connection with this deck and the spread in itself. So the first card is what's been going on that brings you to where you are right now. So what's shaped you, molded you, what you've been through, experiences and such, and it's from the past. So you go back as far as you feel you want to connect, if you can, with this read, and see how that plays out as to how far back you want to go. But it's not so much as how far back you will go, it's the fact that it's what you've been through, it's what's been happening, it's what you've been doing, it's your experience. So coming up to where you are now, and the second card is the future card. So it's a springboard off of what's taken place already and where you are right now going into your future. The third card is what helps or hinders your progress as to where you're headed and because of what you've experienced. The fourth card is your subconscious, so what goes on underneath, what's been brewing to come up, or what's wanting to come up into the light, in the fact that it would come through your greatest hopes or your deepest, darkest fears. So it could be self-sabotage, could be what this card would represent, as well as in your fear factor, and for your hopes, what you're really trying to achieve. Now, it will depend on what the cards here say. This will reflect either positive or negative. Yeah, I think I need to bring them down a bit because this card is always hidden. And then the fifth card here is what's grounding you. So what keeps you afloat and what keeps you moving forward with what you want to do, and helps you to propel yourself or give you the guidance. Could be spirit, could be yourself, could be another person. The sixth card is lessons learned. Again, that's relating to what's taken place in the past. And this is what comes from what helps or has hindered you in the past as well. So lessons learned would be reflected in this on the sixth card. On the seventh card, we have outside forces. So everything that's not you, could be another person, could be spirit, could be circumstance, could be your situation. It's infiltrating into your energy. It could be another person who's trying to affect you or is affecting you. And then the eighth card is the final outcome. Now, this could be the outcome to this read if you do follow the advice, and of course that's free will, so not what I say here is written in stone. Choices is yours to follow or not to. And then looking at the bottom of the deck, we have the star card. So again, we're either focused on having someone. Now that you've been alone, you want to be with someone, or you have someone lined up, or you already have someone in your life and there was an issue where either you or they went away, or wants to be alone, or is taking time away from each other to reflect, because here we see that it is destined, it is something that cannot be avoided. But at the same time, you could be the one embodying this sense of homely feeling, or wanting to share a home, or wanting to nurture, care for another person. I mean, take it as it resonates. Someone wants to be with you, or you want to be with someone, is what I saw there in the shuffle, as well as taking time away. So it could have been a breakaway from a relationship. And here we have changing the perspective because of that Eight of Swords that I saw at the very beginning, where we have the Hangman taking on a whole new perspective. So wanting to be nurtured, wanting to be cared for, or wanting to nurture, wanting to care for. And the star card here is that focus, that wanting to be with whomever, or not wanting in the sense where you want to be alone. Again, I don't know why that keeps coming back, but it's because of this holding back here. It's either something has changed, and the perspective in itself on a relationship and wanting to be in a relationship or choosing to walk away from one, and then having the focus now on building up of resources, or building up on a sense of stability to offer a home. Again, this Queen of Pentacles is that type where they want to support their husband. They want to be a part of. They see their family life as being their destiny, you see? And then changing the perspective of what a home life is, or putting the focus on making an offer, changing the mind in the way of, I want to be with you, or I didn't want to be with you before, but now I do, or vice versa. For the person, whether it's you or someone else. But the focus is on this Queen, wanting to set up a home and have a whole new perspective on what stability really is, working towards it, or looking for a new job, meaning that you had to leave your relationship or home life in order to find work. Could be that everything changed because we saw the 13. Divorce even, or just separation, or just changing work. Could be that. I mean, you take it as it resonates. If it is that you're looking for new work, or you left where you were working, or you need to leave where you're working to be self-supportive, things need to change for you. And here we have the Nine of Cups. So we're looking for satisfaction here with a new position, a new offer, or to make an offer, or to set up for a new work or a new business. We're looking for that satisfaction, and we're finding it because we're focused, or will find it because we are focused. Then we have the Seven of Wands here. So we're looking at integrity and holding on to that integrity, or taking the higher ground to overcome and be satisfied with a new beginning, and changing the perspective on what our partnership would be, or the person that we want to be around, or maybe you're dealing with an earth sign. You're seeing them as your destiny, Leo. And then we have the Page of Cups. So having, again, that integrity to step forward and make an apology. Again, that is where satisfaction would come, to start anew and have a change of perspective on what a relationship would be. Then we have that Nine of Swords. So the Six of Cups. So very worried and concerned that there may not be forgiveness for with a particular individual, maybe that Queen of Pentacles. So thinking that you can't reach out, or that you're worried that they won't forgive you or want to start afresh, or again, it's revisiting a relationship and wanting that victory, wanting that recognition, and wanting to speak Russian and speak about truths about betrayals and heal a relationship and show the value of where the betrayals came in, meaning that you want to, or they want to, someone wants to talk about holding back and ending up with a cycle, feeling that they had to, or giving an explanation, at least saying that there is the recognition of the love, and wanting to talk about what took place in the past and the reason why they were holding back, or why you were holding back. I mean, as I say, take it as it resonates. Let's see the first card. It's really about reconciling and coming to terms with, and wanting to reach out and start afresh, because you've been on a cycle where you've been alone. You've taken that chance, or you want to take that chance. You've come through so much. Again, changing the perspective, seeking out a new possibility for either new job or stability, or wanting to reach out and talk about what took place. Sorry, Leo, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, Leo. I had to get a cup of coffee. It's really early in the morning I'm doing this. But we were at the point of you starting afresh and having to start over, or having had to start over, wanting to start over. Again, take it where it fits you on the timeline that you're in, because this is an accumulation. So again, it's changing the perspective of relationship, changing the outlook on what you see your next partnership as, or how you view your partnership, the type of partnership that you want to be in. Because we saw the Queen of Wands and now we see the Queen of Pentacles. So your partner, the type of partner that you're looking for that will bring you the satisfaction. It's as if you're going through a list of criteria of they must fit, but that's where you need to take a chance on, well, take a chance. It's the leap of faith. It's not taking a chance. It's actually going with what you believe. And knowing that there is a possibility to start and wanting to clear that up and talk about the things that hurt. Because remember, we saw the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords, and there was betrayal there. And here is where the concern is about having a new beginning with what we remember to be a loving connection, again with our Queen of Pentacles, because either you view this person or you are being viewed as this person, as a loving, caring, nurturing type. And it's either you want to reach out or someone wants to reach out, or someone or you are thinking a great deal about reaching out because of the love that was there, because of the fact that something had been overcome with that person or you, or with you. I mean, take it as it resonates. Huh? There is a victory and there is an ego. And wanting to talk about the victory, what was overcome because time has passed, or wanting to talk about an ego that's blocking, or that blocked, or that created this concern. That we now see the value of a relationship, or we're holding back, because that's where we were at the beginning, holding back from having more of the betrayals, or not wanting to get involved because we want to heal. We want to have a conversation that will heal and talk about the value of relationship, or the value of your relationship, or how you value the relationship, or they do, leading up to the Eight of Wands. So having that conversation and wanting to move and wanting to heal. And again, it all comes to the Fool starting anew, and the Ace just let go here. So stability is on the table, and wanting to set up a home and settle down is where this card comes in. It's a coming up to, okay, I've been through, I've experienced, I know what it is, I know what I want to go for it. That's where you're at, Leo. And it's a good idea. Again, to overcome that sense of loss, taking that leap of faith, to go past what was, and know that there is a chance to have a relationship. And that's where the faith comes in, huh? Wanting to take that step and exercise that satisfaction and have that hope come true, and be that nurturer, or be with a nurturer, and change the perspective to show that you can let go of whatever it was that brought you to the brink of wanting to be alone, or not choosing the person, or holding back from choosing because of the past, because of what you remember the pain, the suffering that you had lost for what you had lost. The third card, again, this is the future card, so it's an overcoming of, it's not going into more depression, it's coming out of. Then we have the Queen of Cups, so there's that emotional connection, there's that openness. Again, it's symbolic to the Queen of Pentacles, where this will help being open, being communicative, and sharing in that intuition, and allowing the intuition to say, okay, let's go this way, and following, continuing that trend of letting go and being open to love, and and allowing the next person to love you, because it's not just you that needs to overcome. It could be the next person too. But this will help. The helping here is in that sense of wanting to be open. You could be dealing with a water sign too. It's not just the attributes coming in here. It could be another person who could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that is helping you, or their attributes in being open, loving, and caring and sharing could be helping you to overcome, or they have already helped you, and now you're ready to take that leap, depending on your timeline. The fourth card is the Moon. This is could be for secrets, could be the fear in itself. This is the subconscious, so it could be that you're fearful of having secrets, or being secretive, or having to reveal, or facing the fear, wanting to go in and face the fear, because now you're ready to take that leap of faith. Sorry about that, Leo. Sorry, I have a lot of background noise today. I do apologize. Let's see. Where was I? Fears and hopes in this card is to come true, and to be revealing rather than being secretive. And the deepest, darkest fear is that you will not be allowed, or be allowed. Not that you will be allowed, but that you will be forgiven. That you will have that forgiveness. You're worried about it, or dealing with that particular person who may not want to move forward for forgiveness. Again, take it as it resonates. This is your fears, this is your hopes, and you are afraid of revealing, or you are afraid of having secrets, or being secretive. But the hope is in that it is to be revealed, that it will be revealed, and it will be taken with that natural sense of understanding, and on a higher level, a spiritual level of understanding, where things are accepted as they are, and you're able to step forward and just spill it out easily, naturally. That is the hope. And then we have the Sun. So it looks like an eclipse here with the Sun and the Moon in alignment here. But it could be that you're going back as far as the last eclipse, or the eclipses that have taken place. Again, we are in October, and there was that culmination for eclipses last October. Could be that you're going as far back as that, or you're reckoning with and coming to terms with those eclipses that took place in October last year, coming in now with eclipses that have already begun, because we are in eclipse season, or have already started eclipse season, and we had eclipses already happened. So the joy and the happiness is what is leading you, or I say leading you, but projecting you forward, because this is your groundedness, this is your happiness, your joy, your love, your outlook on life, your happy freedom, that feeling of feeling free. Again, the word joy just keeps coming in. So it's being happy, knowing what your happiness is, and being happy in it. And you want to be happy. Again, we're going from two extremes, huh? The saddest of sad to the joy of joys, and then the darkest of dark to the light. So to start anew, really beginning anew, and really taking that step forward with the faith, having that faith. Again, this card too, it's that positive outlook, that wanting to be free, that wanting to step forward. It accentuates this, the Fool card. It's all the love that you could have, and again, more love. It's a deep sense of love. Here again too, it's a deep sense of love, and here again too, it's the depths of love. It's secrets, it's emotions, it's reading between the lines and knowing that the shadows that are there, they are just shadows. They are not, they can't hurt us. It's our own mind that hurts us. It's what we think hurts us. It's why we put ourselves through that pain and suffering of I can't let go of something when that something isn't even there anymore. But we're still holding on to the idea of it. And here is where you come through that. You come to see the shadow for what the shadow is. You come to see the light. You know what the light is. You have that in you because you are Leo. Again, it's destiny. You have to go through certain stages, and these are all stages right here. And the 6th card is lessons. Again, the 13 showing up for you. So you've learned what transformation is. You've learned how to grow and change. You've gone through, like I said, you've gone through a lot. And now you will overcome, because this is the overcoming of it. In the position of this card for the future, because you've already been through the deepest, darkest sorrows, and now you're rising up, or you've risen up because you want to take that step forward. You're ready to move forward and walk away from all of what has hurt, because what has hurt has changed you in some way. Again, that's the lessons that you've been through. Being able to change, being able to grow, being able to let go of what no longer serves you, being able to embrace happiness, joy, which you are very capable of, because it is what is fueling you through your suffering. And the 7th card is one, there it is, something outside of you. This is happiness to be had. So emotional love is coming your way, Leo. You're finding it, or you've already found it. You've already planned to step forward into that happiness. And this is what you're going forward to, This is outside of you, true love, true happiness. And if it is that you've ended something, again, it is because you know it is time to move on. You want your happiness. You want your happiness. So your happiness is not with a particular. You want to leave. You want to be alone. You want to move on alone. You want to take that step alone. The fear of going alone is where some of you may be thinking that you won't get a new start, that what you've had is all that you're going to get, and that love that you had is all that you will ever get as love, and happiness for you is being alone. That 9 of Pentacles and the Hermit. But you will overcome that, and happiness will come again, because it is out there for you. This is not you, and this is either someone else, or this is circumstance, spirit putting that in your pathway. And then we have the 3 of Swords at the end. So again, the outcome is not that it will be a disappointment. The disappointment already happened when we see this card. So it's a question of healing the disappointment and finding that happiness and being happy with the next person, and really being happy, because again, this is where you are coming from, your fuel in the tank, if you will. This is what's propelling you, guiding you. You will overcome, Leo. You will get through. You've been through quite a bit. You've taken that step forward. You've learned from from the pain and the suffering of the disappointments. It has changed you. This is immense change. This is a whole personality change, if you will. In some cases. In others, it is an emotional change, because we're seeing here that we're going with what we feel. We're connecting to our deepest emotions, and we're facing them, and we're coming to realize that yes, I can get past this. I can have another life, another relationship. I can have that happiness. The positivity is there because you are fueled to move forward and take that step. And I congratulate you, Leo, because you're following your destiny, and you will have that person who is ready to help you and nurture you, if it is that you are becoming this person for the next person that you want to be with, or you already have marked the person that you want to be with, and you know that you will nurture and care for. And again, it may be the other way around, that you may be walking into a relationship with someone that you already have lined up, and that your integrity will bring you to start again, and you will overcome all of the sorrows or all of the fears of not being able to start up with a new relationship, or with someone who you've been with in the past. You want to have a victory with them. You want to talk to them, and you want to end the cycle of holding back from being in a relationship with them. Have a healing conversation, because 3 going to the 4, being able to speak, being able to communicate with them about how you feel. That would be an amazing feat. That's the lessons. Being able to open up and communicate, change, instead of being closed off and alone. Take it as it resonates, because some of you you're just going forward. You know what you want. You've overcome. You've taken the time away from whomever or just everyone. And now you're ready to start, and you're going in full form, or full force, I should say. What is the oracle message for Leo for the end of October 2024? Thank you, Spirit, to get that deep knowing. So we have it coming in 3 ways here. We have the Queen of Cups with the Moon, and then we have the deep knowing. So just, again, it's following your instinct, knowing when is the right moment, and being able to step off and follow that intuition and unfinished symphony. So again, it's an apology for some, coming to reconcile, having that healing done, letting go of loss or arguments or whatever took place between you and the next person. You're going to have your happiness. See, the higher power, it's very spiritual. You're following the path, seeing the signs, knowing when. And that unfinished business is coming to an end. Again, 10 of Swords with the 10. Things need to cool down, and they have, because you're feeling it. You're feeling like the time to talk is coming. Destiny. And see the 43. That deep knowing. The 42 would have been chopping wood. So having a relationship, being in a comfy place with someone, and then not being there anymore. Following the intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. Again, going into that emotional setting. Maybe something went wrong somewhere, and only you will know what happened, because things were going fine, and then there was this loss. Now you've come to realize that you need to go within, listen to, when am I ready to move on from whatever was to my happiness. Look at the relationship on that. There are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path, and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly into your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. So you know who this person is, and you have a connection, deep connection, spiritual connection, emotional connection. They make you happy. They fill you up. Now you just have to go talk to them. There's unfinished business with this person. Higher power, they follow their intuition too. Maybe you have that telepathic connectivity. Let's see, the 10. The 10. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure. You need to make amends. That's it. So something took place, and you need to fix that. So we'll go with protection there. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. Again, the fear of not coming together, fear of not being forgiven, fear of not being accepted. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. We saw a lot of the holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself be distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. So being able to make that amends, being able to come and talk to them, will change your destiny. And on that note, Leo, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.